Hi, ladies and gentlemen, this is Luke from Geek on Culture, and I've just literally come online to do one video, and some news just dropped on the website Pirates and Princesses. It's a behind the scenes kind of website for Disney, and this article says Disney CEO Bob Chapek, asked about Gina Carano firing, gives non answer to shareholder. Uh, it says here the firing of Gina Carano was addressed by a shareholder during Disney's shareholder call this afternoon. The investor asked Disney CEO Bob Chapek if Disney showed bias towards conservatives, as both Carano and The Mandalorian's co-star Pedro Pascal both tweeted some pretty hot political takes using a Nazi analogy, but only one of them was fired. Twitter user at that Star Wars girl has the audio clip, which I'll play now.
Hi there. It's clear that there's a new blacklist punishing conservatives in the entertainment industry. Disney Plus actors Pedro Pascal and Gina Carano tweeted similar analogies of current political events to Nazi Germany. Yet only Carano, who is considered a conservative, was fired from The Mandalorian. Regarding Disney and a blacklist, this is the way?
Well, thank you for your question. I don't really see Disney as characterizing itself as left-leaning or right-leaning, yet instead standing for values that are universal, values of respect, values of decency, values of integrity, and values of inclusion.
I love that little bit at the end. This is the way. Ouch. So Chapek gave his typical Disney non-answer, refusing to address whether or not there was a blacklist at the company, but rather pivots towards Disney's diversity and inclusion initiatives. I'm going to get back to that. What does he say? I don't really see Disney as characterising itself as right-leaning or left-leaning. Alright, mate. He said that Disney was interested in standing for values that are universal, such as decency, integrity, as well as in making content that is reflective of the rich diversity of the world we live in. Okay, it's amazing. The only thing he said in that made any sense is the diversity of the world we live in bit. The rest of it was total bollocks. There's loads of reasons why Disney just got fucked up. There's so many reasons. I'm not just talking about Star Wars. Let's take Mulan, for instance. That was a shit show. You can't remake a classic like that and just fuck it up that badly. But somehow, here comes Disney, and they fuck it up. It's not just that. Also, there was a bit of a spicy moment behind the scenes that not a lot of fans know. Did you know that they thanked the Chinese, a specific region of in China, in the same place there was internment camps if you were of a different faith? Oh yeah, Disney went there. This article continues. That doesn't answer the question, Bob. It's true. But wait, there's more. Another shareholder asked straight out or not Lucasfilm head Kathleen Kennedy was going to get the answers. Was going to get fired, sorry.
As it should always be. This is the way.
This is the way.
The short answer, no. Someone just asked if they're going to fire Kathleen Kennedy and put Filoni in charge. Chapek's response, oh God. We've been thrilled to have the creative talent, the likes of Kathy Kennedy, to run Lucasfilm, and look forward to her running it for many years to come. Right. Apparently some outlets like the Mary Sue said it was gross that these questions were asked. What's concerning to me is that this sounds like the angry fanboy, here we go, the angry fanboy rhetoric that I see spread online. These fans seem to think that they know more than the creative behind the franchise, because we fucking do. Oh, for fuck's sake. My 3-year-old son started watching Clone Wars recently. And I tell you, he's hooked. It's the Clone Wars that saved my life during freaking lockdown, I can tell you that for free. And my 5-year-old loves it. Now I've got a 10-year-old daughter, a 5-year-old daughter, and a 3-year-old son, right? And my 10-year-old daughter likes everything pink. My 5-year-old daughter likes everything pink intensified, and my 3-year-old son likes Paw Patrol. Yet I managed through the lockdown to get them all to sit down and watch all 7 seasons of the Clone Wars, and they didn't once moan. My 5-year-old now loves Baby Yoda, and I'm sorry, but from what I've just fucking read, my 3-year-old knows more about the franchise than the creative minds behind the franchise. Sorry, anyway, these fans seem to think they know more than the creatives behind the franchise, and it's frustrating to see reflected in the investor call. Chapek did an excellent job responding to them. I'll have to translate that bit. What it says is Chapek did an incredible job responding to them. In English, that stands for Chapek did an incredible job bullshitting everyone. simply shutting down the Carano-Pascal response and praising Kathleen Kennedy, but the fact that these questions were asked was shocking. It's not shocking, mate. It's not shocking at all. Everyone's asking the same questions. The difference is, everyone who asks a question, because it's a legitimate question, you lot turn around and go, the fanboy being sexist. Hopefully in the future they keep these short sort of fan-based ridiculous anger questions out of calls, but still. Well, you know what? I'd love to see the day when the media actually grows a backbone and starts being honest, but it looks like we're both going to get disappointed then, aren't we? Anyway, the article on Princesses carry on saying, how very dare those pesky investors ask Disney such tough questions during a shareholders meeting. The audacity. That's the thing. No matter what you do, Bob Chapek may run Disney, but he answers to the shareholders at the end of the day. Little screenshot here says, don't ask questions, just consume products, and then get excited for the next products. Yeah, it's about right. Even though I do love the Kanan Jarrus statue he's got to the left there. I don't mind getting. Where did I get that from? Seems like the angry fanboy rhetoric, inverted commas, was spreads up beyond just a handful of problematic YouTubers. Seems like some people with skin in the game aren't very happy with Disney's handling of Star Wars either. And now that's the thing, right? What makes me laugh is I've actually quietly, because I'm not one of these people that announces my departure from the Facebook group because it's not a fucking airport, but I recently left a few Facebook Star Wars Facebook groups of Star Wars that I used to get along with everyone in there, but the problem is now, if I turn around and say that I didn't like The Last Jedi or I didn't like Rise of Skywalker, you instantly get shot at for being a woman-hating angry fanboy that doesn't understand Star Wars. Now, I'm not saying people can't enjoy those films. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I did enjoy those films. And no matter how many people you come across and you turn around and say, look, right, everything under George Lucas, 90% of stuff under George Lucas succeeded with Star Wars. Very limited amount of Star Wars stuff has succeeded, not just financially, but with the fans under Kathleen Kennedy. Now, this is my problem. My problem is when you explain that try to explain it to people, you're an instant fanboy, you're an ist, you're a phobe, you're this, that, the other. And I'm sorry, but Disney's not as good as not as nice as people think. I mean, I'll grab a few screenshots in a minute and I'll show you, but they're not as nice as a few people think. A lot of people seem to think that Disney is this wonder company that's so inclusive. Look, just because a brand says they're inclusive on Twitter doesn't mean they're inclusive in real life, okay? I guarantee you, 99% of people that in their daily lives are a billion times more inclusive than Disney will ever fucking be. Let's not forget, this is Disney, the wonder company that shrunk John Boyega down in China because China don't like black folks. They forced Chadwick Boseman to wear his Black Panther mask in over the Chinese posters. Why? Black Panther. Black person. Oh, we can't show black people in China. The horror. The Chinese government are going to flip their lids. You know what? Fuck the Chinese government. Stop bending the fucking knee. You're a Western fucking company. If you want to create stuff for China, not a problem. But don't diminish people and then turn around and go, we're so inclusive. Okay, look at this one. This is another Pirates and Princesses one, right? This was dated... I've gone down a bit. This is dated January the 18th of this year. And it says, Star Wars Twitter account recognised Kelly Marie Tran's birthday, but not James Earl Jones. Okay, this is what the article says. I'm sorry, this is not okay. Yesterday, the official Star Wars Twitter account made a big post wishing Kelly Marie Tran, the Rose Tico actress, a happy birthday. But they didn't bother with James Earl Jones, a happy birthday, for his birthday is also on January 17th. And this is the post says, help us in wishing an incredible Kelly Marie Tran a very happy birthday. And then it went on saying, there comes a time when I can't read. Hang on. There comes a time when one must take a position that is neither safe nor political nor popular. but he must take it because conscience tells him he's right. Martin Luther King Jr. Absolutely epic. Today we honour Dr. King and celebrate his legacy. The Lucasfilm family is committed to the fight for justice and equality in every corner of the galaxy. Each of us keeps the dream alive. That was January 18th. That was the day after James Earl Jones' birthday. James Earl Jones, for anyone who somehow doesn't live on the same planet as me and every other person, James Earl Jones was the voice of Darth Vader. He was also the voice of Mufasa, and he was probably a lot of other things. I know he was in Big Bang Theory playing himself, from what I can see, but you know, he's an incredible actor, but he's an icon. He was Darth Vader, and you can kind of guess Star Wars, the Disney Twitter got their absolute arse handed to him. This one's from Gaka, okay, but no mention of James Earl Jones' birthday. You're right. Death Trooper says, y'all literally used a black man as bait and switch to protagonist, then made him the epitome of a token black sidekick. Literally, yeah. Craig, I'm not even going to bother. There's nothing wrong with wishing Kelly Marie Tran a happy birthday. Totally agree. I like Kelly Marie Tran. She's a great actress. I dislike Rose Tico, but I dislike what Disney did with her because Disney just did that poor woman dirty. Anyway, Craig says, but I gotta ask why the official Twitter account is ignoring one of the most iconic voices of not just the franchise but of American cinema, period. Who helps cement a franchise? It's true. Ramon Diaz, I don't know why I am having such difficulty saying names, but I do apologise. Ramon Diaz, you forgot to wish happy birthday to the incredible James Earl Jones, the voice of Darth Vader. I'm not even gonna try it. Says they didn't forget. They, Kathleen Kennedy and her SJW entourage, simply have zero respect for him. Now, sorry, let's go back to the point here where Disney turned around and said they are so inclusive and all this lot. They're not. They're really not. And they're treating not only their workforce like it, but their fans like it. I mean, when you allow people inside your own company to treat the fans the way they do, why are they surprised when the fans turn around and go, actually, you know what, go fuck yourself with a goddamn pineapple? Why do you think we're saying these things? To be called a toxic fanboy and the fandom menace really irritates me. I tell you why. Because we're not. We are fans who love the show. We just hate what you've done with it. You've took Star Wars, scooped a hole, killed it, poked the eye out and just fucked the eye hole. That's what you've done to Star Wars. And yeah, I'm talking about Kathleen Kennedy again because the only thing, yes, she made money on The Force Awakens. She made money on The Last Jedi. She made money on The Rise of Skywalker. Resistance didn't make money. High Republic's not making money. Solo's not making money. Rogue One made some money. But considering the projections, according to the projections of Disney, the only one that made money was The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. The rest didn't. New Hope made money. Empire Strikes Back made money. Return of the Jedi made money. Phantom Menace made money. Attack of the Clones made money. Return of the Jedi made money. I guarantee you Clone Wars probably made it. Rebels made it. Fuck me, the Christmas special made it. Have you seen that? That's bad. When I say bad, I would like to point out, I mean, it's one of those things that's that bad, it's good. But Lucasfilm have a history of treating the fans bad. Last year, December the 29th, an article in Variety of all places, I mean, Variety are having a pop at Disney, you know you're done fucked up. And the article reads how a Lucasfilm exec reopened old wounds of The Last Jedi. A popular YouTuber joined the roughly 30,000 fans as he live streamed his reaction to season 2 finale of The Mandalorian. I cried when I saw Luke. I'm a 30-year-old man that was reduced to literally steamy eyes when I saw this Jedi Knight just wafting through Death Troopers. It was great. And I'm sorry, I saw that X-Wing and my jaw was hurting from the grin. So yeah, it's just irritating, it really is, sorry. But when the 10-tail X-Wing fighter cruised into view, he jumped into his seat with a childlike grin washed over his face. Don't give me hope, bro, he said to no one in particular. Roughly 1 minute later, when he saw a cloaked hooded figure, wielding a green lightsaber to appear, Twos burst into tears, certain of what the episode later confirmed. It was Luke Skywalker. And for the next 15 minutes, Twos wept as the episode unfolded. And it's true. It's totally true. But anyway, later that day, Pablo Hidalgo, now for everyone who don't know, Pablo Hidalgo currently works for Lucasfilm on the Star Wars franchise and is a main member of the Lucasfilm Story Group. Pablo Hidalgo, a top executive in Lucasfilm Story Department, was commenting on a thread that was ridiculing Two's emotional reaction to Luke's appearance on The Mandalorian. But because Hidalgo's account was on private, however, Two's could not see what the exec was saying. I'd hate to believe he would join in as a Lucasfilm official. Two's tweeted to his 101,000 followers, asking anyone with access to Hidalgo's account to send him a screenshot. That's when he learned that when Hidalgo had tweeted, emotions are not for sharing. Are you fucking stupid, pal? Then what are emotions for? Hidalgo's just a tosspot. He really is. Now, to be honest, I don't expect a lot of people to like what I've just said, because I know a lot of people do like Pablo Hidalgo, but I think he's a dick. But I think a lot of people in Disney are total dicks. And for Bob Chapek to just ignore the Cara Dune question, ignore the Gina Carano question, that just tells me that Gina Carano was a bit of a sensitive issue that Disney would like to admit. And for that, I never believed they were going to fire Kathleen Kennedy. I knew they weren't going to fire Kathleen Kennedy. And of course they're going to turn around and say they like what she's doing. Because Kathleen Kennedy has a lot of freaking pull with a lot of the press media in America and in other places. And if they turn around and went, Ashley, she's pretty fucking shit and we can't wait to give her the Spanish bastard Archer, the first thing she's going to do is go straight to those media places and go, they're only saying that because I'm a woman, they're only saying that because I'm a woman. I'm sorry, but being a woman does not give you a shield. Just the same as being a bloke does not give you the right to be a prick. It's everyone. The whole point of equality, the whole point of inclusion is everyone is treated the same. And for Disney, more important for Kathleen Kennedy to keep saying things like the Force is female, male toxic fanboys, toxic masculinity. Now, is there such a thing as toxic masculinity? Yes. But if you accept the fact that toxic masculinity is one end of the scale, then the other end of the scale is toxic femininity. And in the middle, there's all the normal people that live on this goddamn planet that just want to get on with their lives, that just want to enjoy their lives, that just want to live and enjoy their lives. Hello, that's where we sit, by the way. I'd like to point that out. At one side of the toxic masculinity, you got people like Piers Morgan, who I don't give a shit what anyone thinks, is a twat. On the other end of the scale, you got people like Kathleen Kennedy, who I don't care what anyone thinks, is a twat. I don't care if she's got a vagina, and I don't care if she turns around and goes, toxic fanboy. She is a twat. The way she treats her employees is bad. The way she hunts down people that don't agree with her is bad. Just the way she is bad. Okay, this kind of went off script, by the way. I kind of ditched the script as soon as I started reading. So, yep, if you'd like to subscribe, please hit the subscribe button down below. I probably will have another meltdown in 1 or 2 episodes, probably the next one, so stay tuned, enjoy that. Hit the like button. Please share this with like-minded people. We need to start getting people together who are like-minded that just want to enjoy life, because this is the only way we beat things like this. This is the only way we take back Star Wars. It's the only way we take back Disney. It's the only way to see all these corporations that we actually care. Anyway, guys, please share it, please like it, please subscribe. Coming to you from SETI Alpha 5 all the way to Epsilon 3, this has been Luke from Geek on Culture. Have a good day, everyone.